Salías del templo un día llorona, cuando al pasar yo te vi. Salías del templo un día llorona, cuando al pasar yo te vi. Hermosa y llevabas llorona, que la Virgen te creí. Hermosa y llevabas llorona, que la Virgen te creí. No sé qué tienen las flores llorona, las flores de un campo santo. No sé qué tienen las flores llorona, las flores de un campo santo, que cuando las mueve el viento llorona, parece que están llorando. Que cuando las mueve el viento llorona, parece que están llorando. Dos besos que llevo en la frente llorona, que no se aparte de mí. Dos besos que llevo en la frente llorona, que no se aparte de mí. El último de mi madre llorona, y el primero que te di. El último de mi madre llorona, y el primero que te di. Salías del templo un día llorona, y al pasar yo te vi. Salías del templo un día llorona, y al pasar yo te vi. Hermosa y llevabas llorona, que la Virgen te creí. Hermosa y llevabas llorona, que la Virgen te creí. So welcome to Tuesday Night Live. My partner here, my other half, is taking a stage with me right now.
Oh.
This is Rusty Nelson. I'm Sue Young. We're so happy to be here with you tonight.
Hey guys.
I'm going to switch guitars here. Get the little steel string out.
Springtime in Austin. And I think with springtime comes a little bit of allergy stuff. I had a little sneezing attack before.
Thank goodness that was before we went on the air.
That's right.
Good timing, Rusty.
Oh,
Good
goodness.
timing. So,
Wrap that little bad boy down.
hope that things are starting to bloom wherever you are. We've got the bluebonnets are starting to come out here in Texas. Let's see, we are going to do a song that we wrote, the very first song we wrote together.
That's right, Sue.
And you know what? Did you adjust this? Because now my head is cut
Yeah,
off.
go ahead and scoot it just a hair.
There you go. That's better. I know everyone wants to see the top of my head, right?
I feel joy knowing that you're here. I feel joy knowing that you're here. Why it is ain't exactly clear. I feel joy knowing that you're here. You know my thoughts before I say a word. You know my thoughts before I say a word. Nothing said, everything heard. Know my thoughts before I draw me to the better side of me. You draw me, you draw me, you draw me to the better side of me. I feel joy knowing that you're here. I feel joy knowing that you're here. Why it is ain't exactly clear. I feel joy knowing that you're here. I feel joy knowing that you're here. All right, Sid.
That was lovely. So I'm just gonna adjust this a little bit. So Rusty, I've got some,
Yeah, twist that thing
Tea
around
there.
a little bit.
and I'm gonna suggest that we both scoot a little bit that way.
Okay.
I'm gonna scooch that way.
All right, here
That's
we go.
better. That's better. Yeah. So now we're all more centered. I like it when we're centered. All right.
Okay.
So we're gonna do a little Rumi for you. Rumi was a Persian poet who lived hundreds of years ago. But his beautiful poetry and verses of the heart live on. So this is from a poem by Rumi. Laid by myself in the boat of myself, no light and no land anywhere. Cloud cover thick, I tried to stay just above the surface, but I'm already under and live within the ocean. The ocean, the ocean. You are the taste in every lip, intention behind every religion. put your shapes in the air, and I'm already undone and living within the ocean. The ocean, the ocean.
That's beautiful, Sue.
That's a little roomy for you.
I'm not real quick.
So I would love to know where y'all are watching from tonight. So if you want to type a little something in the comments and just say, I'm in Austin, I'm in, I don't know where you might be, California, Florida. Oh, I think our Florida friends have left Florida. I think they're headed to Tennessee right now. Actually, no, I don't want to put this down. We are going to do another song for you that we wrote this time. So we are almost at the end of Lent. I don't know if anyone out there has been observing Lent. A friend of mine described it at the beginning of Lent. She described it as a reset for her soul, and I just love that description of it. I'm going to put my capo on the, I believe, the 6th fret here.
All right.
And we are going to do a little song that we wrote a couple of weeks ago, I think, right?
Yeah.
Can you see this, or do I need to put it over here? Maybe you can see it better over here. You want to move that cord of the headphones? Pardon us while we get set up here. There, I think we can all see it now. All right.
All right. Yeah, I've been taking a deep dive into William Blake. I know a lot of y'all out there are big William Blake aficionados. I certainly have heard of him, but I haven't really dug in that much. And it's just a remarkable poet that absolutely had no, popular notoriety during his life. And literally 20, 30 years after he died, there was just this incredible attention on his work. And he had this way of accessing what they call the imaginal realm. How's that for a fancy term? But it's just this realm that goes beyond the senses, and he had just beautiful, beautiful ways of expressing what he saw.
Kind of mystical dimension to his poetry. I think you want to use your capo on the
I can do that, Sue.
3rd fret. That's what I have written in my notes here.
So this is something called The Right Kind of Eyes. And Sue, why don't you kick it off?
Give me eyes to see, angels standing beside me, the sunrise in all its glory, the communion of saints in my company.
In the eyes that won't let me take for granted the single heart on this planet. There's a deeper truth to recognize. With the right kind of eyes. Give me eyes to see. Calm in the midst of a storm. Beauty in a heart that is torn. a life, fighting to be reborn. In the eyes that won't let me take for granted. Single woman on this planet has a deeper truth to recognize. With the right kind of vibe. In the eyes that won't let me take for granted. A single moment on this planet has a deeper truth to recognize. With the right kind of vibes. In the eyes to see. All right, Sue. Thank you, sweetheart.
We are going to kind of switch gears here because it's almost over. I'm going to get out the chocolate when it's over. Oh, Helen Roberts and John Harris. Hi there, Helen Roberts. I was just thinking about you today. Saw your name somewhere on Facebook. And yes, my mother is in the Duke City, where I used to live. Maybe after the Duke of Albuquerque. There's a R in there that didn't make it into the name of the city. So we are going to do a song Rusty wrote about his Louisiana roots.
This was inspired by my 35th high school reunion down in Lafayette, Louisiana, at Lafayette High School. And it goes like this. Don't get me started. Don't you know I one thing leads to another. When I'm down in Louisiana, hot food down in the morning, followed by a little crawfish pie. Put you down with a $60. Bulletproof and I'm ready to fly. Don't get me started. Don't you know how I am? One thing leads to another. When I'm down in Louisiana, teaching bad out on the corner, playing out there on the street. Cajun girls, they started moving. Tennessee shoot right off of my feet. Don't get me started. Don't you know how I am? One thing leads to another. When I'm down in Louisiana, must be something in the air that makes me crazy when I go. Get how to say no. Louisiana. Don't get started. Don't you know how I am? One thing leads to another. When I'm down in Louisiana. When I'm down in Louisiana. When I'm down in Louisiana. Hi, Sue. When I'm down in Louisiana?
When I'm down in Louisiana.
Yeah.
And then that is what happens when Rusty goes back to Louisiana. I've seen it, folks, with my own eyes.
Pretty bad.
It's a little scary. But you know, we're not there too long, so.
No serious damage done.
All right, this next song goes out to all of the wild women out there on Facebook tonight or tomorrow, whenever you happen to be watching. Helen Roberts, if you're still watching, you're definitely included in that group. Song I wrote about my wild side. There's a wildfire growing round my door. There's a sweet, heavy scent in the air. The moon is rising, I know. The jungle man is out there. I'm tired, baby, without sound. I'm gonna step around and track you down. I'm gonna swing on your mind like you better see. Till you put your love to me. Whoa, no, it's true. I don't ache for you. Jungle man, it's plain to see. You bring out the jungle woman in me. Like an elephant, I won't forget. Scratch your itch and let it get. Like a boa constrictor, baby, all night. I wanna wrap myself around and squeeze it tight. Whoa, no, it's true. Why don't ache for you? Jungle air, it's plain to see. You bring out the jungle.
wild side right there.
It's my wild side. True. Wild woman, you bet. Oh, John, I'm so glad you're home from the hospital and that you're doing great. Yeah, there's one little, nice thing about this, all this online stuff is you can go listen to music without leaving your home. And one of these days we will leave our homes again, but I'm not quite ready to do that yet. I'm gonna say I did get my second shot last week. I'm very excited.
Oh, goodness. This is a little song that I wrote about the building of a bridge. It's a bridge across the Mississippi River between these two little towns in Louisiana called St. Francisville and New Roads. It's a bridge I used to cross a lot when I was a child. Actually, I didn't cross the bridge. It was before the bridge was built. They had a ferry boat that went across there. It has just these wonderful memories of being on that ferry boat. So when I heard about this bridge getting built, I hadn't been to that part of Louisiana in a long time, but it kind of led me to have this conversation with my dad. Daddy, you remember those drives? Lafayette to Woodford. Cross that chapel line before they finished I-10. Over on that ferry boat, every month or so. Ought to see Mama's kid. Daddy, I hear they build a bridge. Lord, it must be a long, long bridge. Cross that muddy Mississippi. Where the ferry boat used to run. We'd lean over that rail and just watch that water. And I'd never seen a current run so strong and fast. Seems like only yesterday we were on that boat smiling. Can't believe it's been 2 years since you passed. Daddy, I hear they built a bridge. Lord, it must be a long, long bridge. Cross that muddy Mississippi. Where the ferry boat used to run. Used to want to be a ferry boat captain. I think you do. Oh, but Daddy, only thing I wanted most was to be like you. Daddy, I hear they built a bridge. Lord, it must be a long, long bridge. Cross that muddy Mississippi. Where the Woodville. Here we go, Sue. Thank you, sweetheart.
That was lovely, Rusty.
Thank you.
So we're so glad that you're with us here tonight, and see that we've got Ithaca, New York in the house. I'm going to switch guitars here, and just want to mention we do have a tip jar, a virtual tip jar. You can drop, if you drop something in there, we'd really appreciate it. Another thing you can do to help us out if you're on Facebook, if you watch on Facebook, is hit the little share button on your screen, and that will share this feed with your friends who might be online right now, and they might end up enjoying it too. We're going to do a song I wrote many years ago. This was inspired by, I read about Spider Grandmother. Spider Grandmother is the creator deity of the Pueblo, the indigenous Pueblo people in the Southwest. And the story on Spider Grandmother, as I understand it, is that she thought, dreamed, wove everything into existence, and that we continue to exist in her thinking, her dreaming, her weaving, and her consciousness. And I love that image of the divine as this creative weaver, spinner, this force of creativity. And so I wrote this song called Tejedora de Sueños, which means weaver of dreams, and it's bilingual. And it was inspired a little bit by this lovely guitar, which I bought when I was in Spain in 1981. We've been together a long time. Sweet little guitar I bought from a guitar maker in Madrid. And it goes like this. Teje tu sueño, cuenta tu cuento, canta tu canto en mí. Teje tu sueño, cuenta tu cuento, canta tu canto en mí. Soy hija de tu sueño, hermana de tu canto, y voy soñando, hilando, cantando así, creyendo mi vida. Y voy soñando, hilando, cantando así, creyendo mi vida. Tejedora de sueños, tejedora de sueños, weaver of the dreams, and spinner of stories. Weave now your dreams, spin now your stories, sing now your song in me. Weave now your dreams, spin now your story, weave now your song in me. I am daughter of your dream and sister of your song. So I go dream, spinning and singing, my life creating each moment. So I go dream, spinning and singing, my life creating each moment. Padre de sueños, despierta tu sueño en mí. Ábreme los ojos, ábreme las manos, ábreme el corazón a tu sueño. Padre de sueños, despierta tu sueño en mí. Quiero soñar con tu sueño, quiero vivir con tu sueño, yo quiero realizar tu sueño, tejedora de sueños, tejedora de sueños. Dale, dale. Una más. Tejedora de sueños, tejedora de sueños, mother of dreams, awaken your dream now in me. Madre de sueños, despierta tu sueño en mí. Madre de sueños, despierta tu sueño en mí. Tejedora de sueños, weaver of dreams.
I should appreciate those English verses in there, Sue.
You did a fine job on that, Rusty.
Oh, thank you, Sue. I had a couple moments.
That was lovely. I thought it was lovely. Okay, we're going back to the steel string guitar here.
The steel string
The
guitar.
steel string guitar. It's always nice to get out that little nylon string guitar.
This song was an experiment, and I just don't know if it succeeded or not. The idea was to try and write a song about being lonesome, and to do it in the country music vernacular, which I know is a stretch.
It's edgy.
Yeah, it's just
That's
unexplored
us. We're on
territory,
the edge,
Sue.
you know?
That's what we're all about, right?
We're
Just
on the edge.
unexplored territory.
Absolutely.
So anyway, this is a poor guy that is so lonesome.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
Oh, okay. I'm just
Give
gonna
it away.
let y'all.
Give it away.
I like to give stuff away, Sue. I'm generous when it comes to that kind of stuff. Just give it away.
I like to assume that our audience is very intelligent. They can figure it out.
Well, it's not that. This Dragontoes, sweet Yvette, she's on a plane for Lafayette, and I know you're gonna miss her a lot. Got tequila, but no lime. Lord, you don't seems to bind as I watch you drain the first shot. Shadow on the wall, your friend through it all, and tonight you're all that I have. All I have in this dark and lonely room. I still smell her perfume, and I ache for the love we'll be missing. Well, you can't say a word. Lord, it's good to share the earth with someone who knows how to listen. Shadow on the wall, your friend through it all, and tonight you're all that I have. All I have. All right, here I go. For the night is through, I know tears will be shed. I can tell by the way you hang your head, oh shadow on the wall, your friend through it all, and tonight all that I have. All I have. You're all I have. Sorry about that second to the last line, Sue. I just kind of stepped on out.
You know,
I got so
probably,
excited about my guitar.
if you had said that, probably no one out there would know.
Yeah. Oh well.
You wouldn't have even noticed.
Oh
Right?
whelps. Oh whelps.
You know what? Somebody, I forget who it was, said, you know, if you make a mistake, do it again on purpose, and everyone will think that
It's all part of the deal.
it was all part of the plan, y'all.
That's it.
It was.
That's it. That's
We
it.
just changed the arrangement at the last minute. I just want to notice, if those of you who've seen us before, if you're wondering if I suddenly grew and Rusty shrank, I'm sitting on a stool and he's sitting on a chair.
Sue says she sings better off
I'd
with the
sing
stool.
better on the stool. I
understand
just feel like
that.
I could get more support.
Stretch out that thorax.
Thorax?
You got a thorax?
The diaphragm, I'm thinking of what
Diaphragm.
the diaphragm.
You have a thorax?
I'm sure I have a thorax, but I wasn't really thinking of my thorax. Anyway, Rusty just likes the chair better, and I like the stool
Oh
better,
goodness.
So, you know,
Well,
it's a kind of, usually it's I'm shorter and he's taller. It's kind of, I'm kind of enjoying it. Looking
Yeah.
down on you, Rusty.
I'd like to try my little Chopin piece if I could. This is y'all have been great journeyers over the past few months as I've made my attempt at trying to do Mr. Chopin a little bit of justice. It's one of the little after effects of this COVID stuff is when I bought this beautiful new guitar back in June, I just saw a little something on the internet, and it was this fake book of classical music tunes, and I picked one up, and I've been on this journey And it's kind of going to reach to an interesting spot. Next Wednesday is the church that Sue and I go to. We have a Wednesday service, and they've started to have little instrumental music. And so our primary wonderful piano player, Billy Woods, has been doing that for the past few Wednesdays, but she's going to be spreading the joy to various people that are willing to do it.
So Rusty's going to have his instrumental debut.
I'm going to have my instrumental debut.
Except for he's done it. He's been doing it on our little shows, but he hasn't really
which
done
has been
it.
helpful.
He hasn't done
Which
it in
has been
front with a
helpful.
live, group anywhere. So thank y'all for letting him warm up here in this little online space.
So
And
this
send
is-
Rusty some love and some support
Yeah.
next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday about 6:30, guys.
But I know you're going to do a beautiful job right now. Which piece are you going to play tonight, Rusty?
Well, it's a little Nocturne by Chopin. It's a very popular one.
Oh, I was hoping for Claire de Lune, but you do whatever you want.
Well, let me try this one, and maybe who knows?
Maybe next time we'll
They
do
drop
Claire
in that. But this is just a beautiful piece, and I don't. Anyway, stop apologizing. Just play
I
it.
don't apologize. Lovely, Rusty.
There we go, Sue. It's that little chromatic thing right there at the end, Sue.
That looks hard to me. I'm just so impressed that you can do that, Rusty.
There it is. That darn Chopin was a smart dude, man. He was something.
Aw, yes, he was a sensitive soul. Absolutely, yeah. Thank you, Sarah. Sarah, I thought of you because we were listening to Mozart the other day, and I remembered you playing that symphony, whatever symphony it was, with the clarinet part. I can hear you playing that part, practicing that part. Yeah. Was I gonna say to y'all something, and now I forget what it was. Oh, so I booked my first live kids show. I'm so excited in July. fingers crossed, everything is better in July. I mean, I'm going to be fully vaccinated in like 2 weeks, but still, things need to be a little bit better. But hopefully things will continue to get better, and live shows will be happening in July. I mean, I really hope I get to do it live. I really miss performing for kids live. I miss performing for adults live too. I miss y'all. I miss seeing y'all, being able to look you in the eye. But in the meantime, it's been a real blessing to be able to be with you this way online. Concerto for clarinet and orchestra. That might have been what it was. Yeah, it was a sort of a greatest hits of Mozart CD we were listening to. So, and my sister, I got to shout out. My sister is an excellent clarinet player. Really, really good. She plays in symphonies and ensembles, and she's played for opera, orchestra, and all kinds of stuff. She's really, really good. She gives lessons. You want to learn to play the clarinet. All right, so here's a song I wrote about how much I miss doing all these things with my friends and my family, and just looking forward to just knowing that time is going to be coming again. Hopefully we're getting there. We're getting closer and closer, and it's called Break Bread Together. We will break bread together again. We will break bread together again. We will spread the table wide, sit down side by side. We will break bread together again. We will raise a glass together again. We will lift a glass together again. We will pour another round, make a joyful sound. We will lift a glass together again. And we'll all sing together again. Yes, we will. We will all sing together again. We will raise our voices high, lift them to the sky. We will all sing together again. We're in A if you want to play along. We'll embrace each other again. We'll embrace each other again. We will laugh and we will cry, wipe the tears from our eyes. We'll embrace each other again. We will break bread together again. We will break bread together again. We will spread the table wide, sit down side by side. We will break bread together again. We will break bread together again.
That was good, Sid.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty, pretty, pretty. I love that song.
Yeah, so we have, we're going to throw caution to the wind tonight and finish up with a couple of our songs. Don't tell Facebook.
This first one is one that we had the privilege of doing on our latest album. It's the Towns Van Zant number. And it's got the two best lines I think that have ever been written for a lyric in a song. And it's right at the beginning. And all I cared about was when I mentioned to Sue Young, Sue, I just want to sing those two lines. And the heck with everything else. So here's the two.
Well, we're gonna do the rest of the song for you too. So we're gonna do the whole song for you. Some
Here's
fall
the two
down.
lines.
Some fall down. No, we're good. Okay.
Ain't much that I ain't tried. Fast living, slow suicide. I keep running for place to hide, looking for you. And my friends, they all agree, ain't many a fool like me. I keep telling them, wait and see, go looking for you. Looking low and looking high, looking far and looking wide, trying to tell myself that I'm fine, but it just ain't true. Lord, it just ain't true. Still looking for you. Still looking for you.
From the shadow of the darkest pine to the edge of the sweet sunshine, I keep looking till they make you mine, looking for you. And when the curtain tumbles down, I'll be somewhere playing around with my heart laid on the ground, looking for you.
Looking low and looking high, looking far and looking wide, try to tell myself that I'm fine, but it just ain't true. Lord, it just won't do. Still looking for you. Still looking for you. Looking low and looking high, looking far and looking wide, try to tell myself that I'm fine, but it just ain't true. Lord, it just won't do. Still looking for you. Still looking for you. Little Towns, and next is our other Texas songwriting hero, and it's Guy Clark. This
You
is
want to
also
mention before we go that we do have a virtual tip jar. The link is at the top of the post. Anything that you might want to put in there is greatly appreciated. What are we going to go out with, Rusty? Tell them again.
a little Guy Clark song called
Boats to Build.
Boats to Build.
Boats to Build. It's a song of hope. So we're going to leave you with a hopeful song.
Yes, indeed.
Courtesy of Mr. Guy Clark.
Well, it's time for a change. I'm tired of the same old same. Same old words, same old lines, same old tricks, same old rhyme.
Days, precious days, they roll in and out like waves. We've got boards to bend, planks to nail, charts to make, and seas to sail.
Gonna build us a boat with these hands. It'll be a fair curve from the noble plan. Let the chips fall where they will. We have boats to build. Sails just like wings, and the wind can make them sing. Songs of life, songs of hope, songs to keep your dreams afloat. Gonna build us a boat with these hands. It'll be a fair curve from the noble plan. Let the chips fall where they will. We got things to build. Shores, distant shores, is where we're heading for. Got the stars to guide our way. We're sailing to the light of day. Gonna build us a boat with these hands. It'll be a fair curve from the noble plan. Let the chips fall where they will. We've got things to build. Dadgum, that's fun. Guys, thank y'all very much for hanging out. Appreciate it. Have a great, great week.
We'll be
And
back sometime in April. We haven't quite figured out our schedule yet, but we will let you know.
we'll get it figured out. And have a great Holy Week. Bye-bye,
Happy
guys.
Easter. Hope you had a good Passover. Anyone out there who did Passover. We love you. We miss you. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. And we'll see you next time.